of how art has been important to the successful of spaces in your projects?
Well, I mean, it'd be disingenuous for me to say that we did all of those projects that we showed just because we like art. I mean, in Vancouver, there's a public art program that when you do a rezoning, you have to do public art. You have to spend so many dollars per square foot of the size of the project, and we just given our background, we always loved that. We thought that was one of the few things the city makes us do that we actually agree with, but we had to do it, right? So, but then we kind of got the bug, and we saw how people get delighted and surprised and just discover these things as they're making their way through the city. So now, like the one you showed with the Copeland, there was no requirement to do that. We had an old building that we were refurbishing that was being kind of 70s avocado and green, yellow and green appliance colors, and it stood out, but it was ugly. So we stumbled across this idea of having it done as a mural designed by Copeland, and all these sort of secondary benefits, like it was painted by the mural festival people in Vancouver whose job is to do murals, and so it was yet another way of supporting that community who executed the painting. So now whenever we do a major project, whether we're required to or not, we do public art, and it really is just that. It helps the quality of your project, it makes your project more meaningful and more of a place that people will remember and go to and just discover. So we just find the benefits to be really tangible. Now sometimes it really pisses people off, like the lighting one that you showed, it created a lot of problems. There was people in surrounding buildings, and it was flashing, and it was shining into their bedrooms, and we had to go through a pretty nasty process with the neighbors in the city and kind of come up with a programming that kind of dimmed and it turned off at a certain time. So, sometimes you kind of have unintended consequences of it as well.
That's the risk part.
Yeah, and that's fine. And you need to be respectful and trying to find a way through that. And the city are very supportive. Like, they would rarely say, get rid of it. They'll just say, let's find a way to keep people a little happier. So yeah, we just, it's a habit for us now, whether it's required or not.
But still, just